Thanks for coming to this week's Page Inc. Webinar. Today we're going to be talking about the basics of Google Plus and answering some of your questions about that. I know a lot of you are new to social media and especially new to Google Plus, which is totally fine because it's pretty new to us too. So we're gonna get started just with the basics today of Google Plus, and if you have any further questions about it or anything else that has to do with social media, feel free to email me at pagingsupport@orangesoda.com, and I'll get back to you shortly after the webinar. So, as you can see, I'm on the Google homepage. So, when we first log into Google Plus, all you have to do is go to google.com, and then in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see this little plus. For us, it's plus orange, because this is an orange soda one that we're going to be playing with today, just a test one. But for you, it's going to say plus, and then it's going to say your name. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Now that will take us to our news feed. So this is very similar to Facebook. When you first log into Facebook, you'll see your news feed with any updates coming from pages that you follow or friends that you have on Facebook. So on Google Plus is the exact same thing. So in our news feed, we'll find updates of friends, of family, and also of business pages that we follow. So Google Plus is set up a little differently than Facebook. You can see the format is pretty different, but the idea is basically the same. And so basically what we want to do on Google Plus is connect with our customers, our clients, our target audience, and we want them to connect with us. So first off, I'll just kind of show you around, and if I go through something and you still have questions afterwards, again, feel free to email me. Also, when you log into Google Plus, if you go over here to the Settings tab, click that button and the drop-down appears. If you click Take a Tour, that will pull up a window that will have videos that will help answer your questions. So that's an easy way to find some quick answers to your questions. So keep that in mind as you're playing around in Google Plus. So first thing we have is the news feed right here, which we've already talked about. Again, you can post directly onto your news feed right there. Just at the very top, you can share photos, you can share videos, events, also websites. And that's what these buttons are right down here. So again, same basic functionality as Facebook as far as posting goes. Over here on the left, we have the navigation throughout Google+. So these are buttons that are basically quick links to different pages throughout Google+, that will help you navigate. So we can, if you want to see the personal profile, just click on the profile button right there and it will open up your personal profile. Now for us, since we're talking about brands and businesses and company pages on Google+, we're going to go down to the More section and then click on Pages right there. So let me click on that. All right, so that will bring up this Manage Your Pages page in Google+. So if you have multiple pages, when you click that button, it will take you here and you'll be able to select which page you want to use on your Google Plus account. So we're just going to use this test page. So I'll click Switch to this page. And when I click that, this little drop-down comes up and it says you are now using Google Plus as the test page 1 page. So just go ahead and when that comes down, just go ahead and click OK, and it will disappear. So this is you could relate this to the timeline on Facebook. So whenever you post something, it will show up right here in this posts section in a line right down here, and I'll show you an example. Here's the Mashable Google Plus page. So you can see they've got their cover photo, and they've also got a profile image right there. And then their posts, you can see go from most recent to the less recent ones. So, and you can keep scrolling down to the very first post they ever did. So that's the main idea of it. So I'll just put this is a test post. And again, you can, when you're posting some stuff, you can add photos, videos, calendar events, and then even a website. So I'll add a website in here. So I'll put the Orange Soda website. And I'll click share. So that's the basics of adding a post on Google+. Very easy, very similar to Facebook and Twitter. Next, we'll go to the About section. So go ahead and click there. Again, this is just a test page that we're playing with today, so obviously it's not built out very much. So, which is a good thing, because I can now show you how you would do that. So if you come to this page and you have it empty, or there's not enough there, or even if you need to change stuff, we'll have to edit that profile. So we'll go up here to the Edit Profile button. So click that, and again, this drop-down will appear saying you can click on the parts of your profile that you want to edit. And so you'll see in the About section now there's plenty of different fields that we can fill in. So we can add a tagline, we can add a little introduction about our company or our brand right here. And we can even format the text that we put into those fields. So we can bold or italicize or underline those words. We can even add links within the introduction right there. So very simple. Links. This is a good thing to take advantage of. You could add custom links in here. So if you want other people to find you on your Facebook and Twitter account, what you could do is you could add a custom link, and for the label, you could say something like us on Facebook. And then you could put your Facebook URL. I'm just going to say brand page. So you could do something like that, and then it would link to your Facebook page when people clicked on that. You could also add Twitter, Pinterest, any other social media sites that you think would be relevant for your followers, or that you would want to point your followers to. That's a great thing to put down there. Contact info, you can add phone, addresses, fax, emails, a bunch of different things, a bunch of different ways for clients and followers to get in contact with your company. And then obviously website. You'll obviously want to use your website or show off your website and point people to your website to hopefully gain more clients and new customers. So once you're done editing all of that stuff in the About section, all you need to do is click Done Editing, and it would save anything that you have edited in that About section. So very simple. Again, Google Plus is very similar to Facebook in that it's just another way, another social media platform for users or clients to connect with their favorite brands and companies. So let's switch back to the normal user. And so to do that, we're going to hover over the Pages section, and that will pop up with our little person or the page, the business page. So I'm going to click on the person. That will change us back to a personal Google Plus account. Again, ours is named Orange Soda, just as a kind of a test account, so we can kind of show you around. A few other things that I wanted to point out were these trending on Google box right here. So this is a really cool thing to kind of show you what the current trends are on Google+. This is very similar to on Twitter, how on the left-hand side you have a box that shows what's trending on Twitter in your area. So it's a good way to stay informed about what's going on. Also, you can see how some of the trends have hashtags in front of them. Google Plus does recognize hashtags. So for those of you who don't know what a hashtag is this symbol right here. It's the pound symbol, the number sign, whatever you want to call it. Basically what it does is it turns that word or phrase that comes right after it into a keyword that can be searched on Google Plus or on Twitter. So I'll post hashtag, and it turns it into a hashtag right there. If I click share, let's see, I'll say public, and if I click share, you can see it. If I click on that, it will then pull up in Google Plus other hashtags that are similar, or other posts that are similar. We'll go back home right now. Now, as you're using Google Plus, and as people start connecting with you, and as people are connecting with your brand pages, you'll start to get notifications. Just like in Facebook, when someone likes your page, you'll receive a notification, or when someone adds you as a friend, you'll receive a notification. And the way that we find those is over here in the top right corner. You'll see that right now this box says 0, so there are no new notifications. If I click that box, though, it will drop down and show the most recent notifications, and then I can click View All Notifications to see notifications from the past. So when people start connecting with you with your business page, or start commenting on some of your posts, you'll receive notifications in that area, and it will turn red with a number in the middle. So I know that today was kind of a brief one. I wanted to hopefully help you guys get a little bit more comfortable with Google Plus. Google Plus continues to grow. Right now it has about 100 million active users. So it's something that we should, as business owners and as social media strategists, it's something that we should pay attention to and definitely keep up with. So as you're running your social media campaigns for your companies, be sure to not neglect Google Plus. Be sure to keep it involved and keep it an active part of your campaign, and you'll definitely begin to see success and hopefully the good return on investment. If you guys have questions for me, feel free to email me at pagingsupport@orangesoda.com. I'm always willing to answer your questions, and whenever I receive questions, I try and answer them in not only in over the phone or an email, but also in the webinars for other people to find the answer as well. So it really helps me prepare for these webinars. So I look forward to those questions. Thanks everyone for coming, and we look forward to next week.